Welcome back, everybody, here to NBA Weekly. I know it's been a minute. We're at a kind of creative roadblock, as you like to say, Christian, in our thoughts for this channel. But we're back, and we're going to talk about why Carmelo Anthony will turn the Blazers into a championship contender. For those who don't know, living under a rock, got Carmelo signed by Portland. And
we're going to talk about Carmelo.
Talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about what he's going to do for the team, what he offers, because Portland's been struggling so far this year.
Oh, yeah, big time.
So they kind of need someone that can help Damian Lillard, help McCollum out, score. I don't see why there's no better option right now in Carmelo on the free agency block, and they got him. Swept him up. Sir Heath, you're a former Knicks guy, right?
Oh, yeah. I know a lot about Carmelo.
You know a lot about him, obviously. Give me your thoughts on the signing here, just initial thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I like the signing as a short-term thing, right, just for the season, because they have a lot of injuries right now, right, for that team, like Yusuf Nurkic, right? That's a big injury they have. And they don't really have a guy who can score at that forward spot, you know? Like, I'm looking at the roster right now. They got Hezonja, Kent Bazemore, Tolliver, Zach Collins. I mean, those guys aren't good scorers, so they need that third option, because McCollum and Lillard, from that guard spot, they're doing their thing, but they need the front court to do better, and I think Carmelo will help out with that. Yeah, hopefully Carmelo can be a little, unselfish.
Right.
I think that was a big thing with his game, like throughout his career, that he's a selfish player.
Well, in ways, he kind of had to be, on
he
the Knicks team.
Yeah.
Who was he going to pass to?
Stoudemire.
Come on,
Shumpert.
that guy was washed by when we got to
Raymond
New York,
Felton.
right?
Come on.
Stoudemire, he had his time when in Phoenix.
But even on the Nuggets, he was selfish.
He had
And
older AI.
Do you remember when Chauncey Billups was talking about Carmelo Anthony? He said a lot of the times Carmelo cared more about getting 30 points than winning.
Right.
So.
And Chauncey Billups, great guy.
Yeah. Great guy.
He's a class guy.
He's a close friend of ours.
He's an honest guy.
Reliable.
He's an honest guy.
Reliable source.
They needed to score like
Chinese
really
scalp.
badly in that front court, and I think he'll be a boost to that. Hopefully he doesn't like that those couple years off. How many years? It was a year off?
Year, yeah. He got cut like a little past a year by the Rockets.
Hopefully he gets back in shape, game shape.
Yeah, as much shape as he can get into.
I mean, he's always been like kind of chubby throughout his playing career, but hopefully
But he's always put up like minutes.
Yeah, he's fine, but
looks can deceive guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to be LeBron James to compete in the NFL. You can be
in the NFL
or the NBA. You can be Carmelo. You can look.
That's
like
another channel we're starting. NFL Weekly.
You can look like a couch potato. Okay.
All right.
I guess we'll go with me now.
Yeah.
I've always, well, not always, but I used to really like Carmelo when he was on the Knicks. He used to be my favorite player, actually. I was that like 62-point game. I watched that highlight like probably 500 times. I think he's really fun to watch. Some of his older highlights, but I'm glad that he signed on a team. I think he deserves it. I think he's a lot better than some other the guys like in the NBA, but I don't believe that he's gonna be a huge impact. I think he can be a consistent scorer off the bench. I think he can score from the block in streaks, but I just think he's too old and he's been out of the NBA too long. And I mean, it'll be awesome if he's successful and he's able to make a huge impact, but I just don't think it's likely.
Well,
but this video is titled "Why Carmelo?"
See,
the championship contenders.
Carmelo, obviously, what you said, there are plenty of players that are not nearly, I think, as talented as Carmelo in the NBA right now. So it's about damn time he got signed, right? Last season, right? He was only averaging like 13 with the Rockets. That was kind of a nightmare there.
What do you average on the Thunder?
16. So having to share the load there a little bit. So,
yes, share the load here too.
Yeah, I know. The head turner right there, huh? But
favorite word, bro.
he had a good run there, New York, but I'm excited. I think he can. Obviously, he's gonna start off the bench for Portland, but I think you listed off the forwards on that team.
They don't have a scorer.
If he kind of blossoms into a good role, chemistry works out good, he gets in shape. He could flirt with the starting role in that team, or maybe a sixth man.
He needs to be a catch and shoot guy if he wants to be a starter for this team.
And that's the thing too, right?
Yeah.
Not being all about me as much, sharing the ball more because he's not nearly the best player on that team. He's not. He's got McCollum and Lillard. They're the number one options. He's got to kind of realize that. And I think that's kind of what he struggled with in his career, like in OKC, in Houston. Like he's kind of just adjusting that. He had a year off.
Do you think he's changed his mentality at all?
That's what I was getting to there. He had a year off, meditation, healing, thoughts. He just hadn't.
In reality, he was smoking weed.
He had
a lot of
and playing pickup basketball. J. Cole.
He had himself and his thoughts right for this past year, and I think he got a second chance, and I don't think he's gonna blow it. All right.
Yeah. I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah.
All right. So another thing too. What are with Carmelo joining this team? Do you think it makes this team better or worse, and how much better or worse? So playoff round or.
Well, the Blazers are going to make the playoffs regardless of Carmelo. That's what I thought.
Are they going to make, is he going to be a difference maker, say, if they get to, the second round or the third round?
Yes, I think so. Because most of these championship contenders, right, they always have that third option, I feel like. You got the two big superstars, right, like LeBron and AD. But who's that third option going to be? Like Kyle Kuzma for Lakers, right? Clippers, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Who's the third option going to be? Lou Williams, you know what I mean? I think he can be that third option for this team. And I don't think they'll be, in the loaded West, I don't think they'll be, champ in the finals or anything like that. But I think they can make a run, possibly, with Carmelo in there.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely going to be better. It's hard to say how much because at the time that we're filming this, he hasn't even played a game yet, so it's, all speculation. I just don't think it's gonna be a huge impact because
you're not trying to say at the time we're filming this. He's gonna post this 3 months later. He's out of the league already.
he's out of the league. Was actually 50 points. I mean, again, I hope he makes a huge impact because he's a hard worker. I think it's awesome that he's persevered through all this hardship and being the NBA kind of turned their back on him,
right?
And he wasn't really given chances. And he stayed with it, and now he's on the team. So.
Yep. He stayed with it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, Not giving up. So, Carmel, I think...
that's a lesson.
Yeah. That's a good life lesson.
Yeah, guys.
Stick with it.
And women.
Yeah. All right.
Many women. They're watching this.
La.
Just made me lose my train of thought, man.
My fault. Please forgive me.
All right, so I think Carmelo, he is going to turn to a starter here on this team.
Think so.
Sooner rather than later, possibly by the All-Star break. He's going to, he can maybe, flirt with the teens, average, teens in points, maybe similar kind of way down OKC, 16, 15 points, somewhere around there. Yeah. Come playoff time, I think he's going to boost them up, maybe here or there, a couple seeds. I think that'll be a difference maker for them to maybe kind of avoid.
Why do you think Carmelo wants to keep playing?
Because he thinks he still got it.
Yeah.
He
needs a ring, dude. He's a ring.
I don't think he's going to get a ring.
He's not getting a ring with the Blazers, but...
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. We got to change the title. We know that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the West is loaded. And the only thing that can make the Blazers somehow upset teams like the Clippers, teams like the Lakers, is if Carmelo rewinds the clock a little bit, huh? Turns it back.
These playoff contenders, more better than the Blazers, can possibly make a trade for Carmelo at the deadline. Maybe LeBron's best friends with him, right? They're hey, I'm the GM, right? My name's LeBron James. I want Carmelo on his team. They're gonna make it happen. You know what I mean?
So Gary,
I can see that happening.
So you think he's gonna be a really big impact?
Yeah.
Starter. Really big impact.
So what's
starter?
What's gonna be the difference between him being on the Blazers than him being on the Rockets and on the Thunder? Because
on the Thunder,
there's two scorers above him on the Blazers. The Thunder, there was Russell Westbrook and Paul George.
Paul George? Chris Paul?
No, on Thunder when he was playing at the time. Either Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and
then the Rockets. It was just James Harden who was their scorer.
And Chris
Paul. He still wasn't putting up a lot of points on the Rockets.
Right. So that's because he was kind of third option there as well.
Yeah, he's gonna be third
possibly
option
even fourth. With Capella, they decided.
What's the difference?
I told you, he's had a year to think about things.
That would make you worse, to be honest, because you've been out of the NBA.
No,
you haven't been playing against actual competition.
He's still working out. He's still got it. All right.
J. Cole.
competition's competition, all right? As long as you're playing.
I guess the argument we can make there is he has less ball dominant players in Portland.
I think we're gonna see him. He's older.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be moving as much. He can turn to like a catch and shoot guy.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the ball in corner, hits mid range threes, whatever he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Obviously, defensively, he's pretty shit.
That's the reason why I don't think he'll start, because like when they're playing teams like the Lakers, Clippers, they need that good forward defender.
Yeah, he's not going to guard LeBron.
Well, I think the positives going to outweigh the negatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like
what positives are going to outweigh the negatives?
He's never going to miss a shot, dude.
Yeah. He's going to be all-star.
Yeah, that's probably
I want him to succeed. I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. But yeah. Any final thoughts there? Carmelo Anthony signing?
In conclusion, I think Carmelo will be solid, but not like great. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'll be the star for this team just because he's a liability on defense, and you need good defenders.
Who knows? Maybe he got better defense this year.
Maybe he's
always been practicing, bro.
In those workout videos, doing defensive drills.
Yeah, I've never seen a workout. I've just seen him shooting threes, bro.
Right.
I think it'd be tragic if this results in the same thing that's happened the last two times.
Yeah, he'll be done. He won't get another chance after this year if it doesn't work out.
But I don't see why he can let that happen, because he's better than a lot of the NBA players now. All right.
But yeah, this is it. This is his last shot. If he gets cut, he's done.
Yeah.
If he wants a ring, now's the time.
Yeah, I think that honestly that pressure is just gonna push him to go even harder and perform better.
You think he really wants a ring? Like that's his goal, or is this the money?
I think it's a ring at this point.
At this point in his career,
I think it's his manhood, bro.
Yeah.
Like he knows. He knows.
He's tired of LeBron and Wade.
He knows, and other players in the NBA know that he deserves to be in the NBA. So why isn't he? And I think that's what he's trying to prove.
Because he's old.
So is LeBron, bro.
But LeBron
is also like
LeBron, Carmelo. LeBron can do so much more than Carmelo. Yeah.
Carmelo's better than LeBron, I think.
I'm kind of hating on Carmelo because I'm a big Knicks fan.
Yeah. So it's not your fault, or it's not his fault that your team sucks.
It's just,
all right. He did all he could.
It's definitely not his fault, right? Yeah.
It isn't, bro.
It's not.
At least he took you to the playoffs.
Because we had a good team. Yeah.
Now look at you.
Yeah,
going for the lottery every year.
He ruined our team.
He ruined.
He's going for the lottery next year.
Hey, it's all a plan, bro.
Right,
there is a plan in process.
We're getting LaMelo or Cole Anthony next year.
When the Knicks say they have a plan, it never falls through.
If you guys, LaMelo's gonna fucking suck in the NBA, bro.
I don't
he's
think
so weak.
Well, he can
he's got like a pussy attitude.
We need playmakers.
You think?
I think you need more than just some playmakers.
You think LaMelo can bring the ball up against like Patrick Beverly? Beverly like literally tear his ass up, bro.
We'll see. That's for next episode.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
That was
our
the fact that you guys spend your time watching us really puts a smile on my face.
That was some Heath stuff right there, bro. You got anything to say before we close it out?
Yeah, Carmelo. Hopefully he does good. I want to see him do good.
Most improved player.
I'm just not really confident at this point in his career.
He needs to change the playing style. Most improved player if he didn't play last season.
Yeah, maybe.
You went from 0 points to
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. But yeah, alrighty. That's gonna do it.
Thanks.
Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
See ya.
Bye.